No wonder you're uncertain. You've just bounced out of my corner. It's disgraceful. I'd set it up so beautifully there, and I've got to move you back. So that's typical you, and that is
That's how
that's the way
uncertain
you
I
roll.
am. Clearly.
Just, just classic Ewaning that. Right, let's move them across a little bit more. Oh dear, that's all right. It'll come out in the wash. Now what I need to do is I need to draw a little square around you, just in case you go for a runner again, as is your style.
Yep. Pin me in.
There we go. We know where you belong now.
Can't trap me in the box.
Refuses. Okay, we're in. I think sound is okay. Please let me know if it is quiet, Slayer. I need to turn Ewan up in my ear, so hopefully that puts him up. Like I say, I thought we'd all plan now. Now it's all thrown me.
Oh,
There we go. I can hear the train, so I know that it's loud enough.
it must be loud enough.
Must be loud enough. We get the train from you, and we get traffic from me and motorbikes.
We just
Anyway,
need planes.
we just exactly. We'd have everything covered. That's why we wish Ben was here this evening. But dear friends, you may have noticed that it is Friday night, and only two of the Baltic Star are here. When three of us are gathered, we play Traveller. Unfortunately, the last couple of weeks that's been impossible. We wish Ben well for his weekend, and he has left the mice to play in his absence. And after some confusion about what we were going to do and some last-minute planning, you join us this evening for a noodle around with Star Trek Adventures Captain's Log. More of that in a second. But first, thank you for joining us this evening. Like I say, on Friday, it's normally Traveller. Saturday is a mixture of different things. We'll talk about that at the end this evening if we remember. Because we have the whole weekend without Dad. It's going to be difficult, but we'll get through.
House party. Round down.
Oh, get in. I've got the beers in. Everything's good. Around the Baltic Star house, of course, that we all share. As you know, Ewan is literally just wrong way, that way. He's just across the room from me. The big double bed is going to be more than big enough for the two of us tonight without Ben in there. It's going to be an absolute dream. We could get the Baltic Star dog in there tonight, rather than making him sleep on the floor. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Nice treat for him.
Don't tell Ben though.
He gets really angry about the hairs. We'll just say
Yes.
it's our beard hairs again, like we did last time.
Bolting. Yeah.
Exactly. Slayer's coming around. This is good. Proper house party. So we're going to run, I don't know, an hour and a half. I don't know how long it's going to run until we're bored, probably. Bored and tired. We'll look at each other. We'll sort of catch what each other's eyes look like and make a decision based on that.
Tired's more likely, I'd say.
I would say so. This is quite fun, this. So we'll run for that. We might have a break. We'll see how it goes. If one of us suddenly needs the loo, I think, or runs out of drink, that's probably the reason for a break. But please feel free to hang out, chat, lurk. I think there might be conversation in this evening. Slayer already asked beforehand, will there be talk about the different series? I think that's probably likely, Ewan, don't you think? We're both connoisseurs of Trek.
Well, my knowledge isn't too in depth, it must be said, but I do enjoy it very much. So.
I'd say we both know what we like and like what we know,
Well,
rather than having an encyclopedic knowledge of such matters. So we'll do a bit of that chat as well. Before I go further, I should introduce us. My name is Luke. I'm in the bottom right-hand corner. Hello there. You can tell from my name, and I've got to go the opposite way because the camera's back to front. My name. Ooh, there we go. My favourite Star Trek series is Deep Space Nine. My favourite character changes constantly. And it's probably, no, I can't even say. It's going to be one of about six. So I'm not even going to bother. I can see my six are. We can sort of match them up maybe in a minute after I've introduced you. And I think it's time to introduce him. He's up there. Up and down doesn't change with this camera, at least. He is my brother from another mother. No one more fitting, basically, to run through Star Trek with. He's the housewife's favourite, the Floofmeister General. He is Ewan. Good evening, Ewan. How are you?
Hello, I'm very good, thanks. I'm very good. I'm excited for something new and some character creation, which I always enjoy.
We enjoy a good character creation, don't we? It's one of my favourite things to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you feeling confident in your character already? You think they're going to be up for the job?
No, frankly, I think it's a tough task, but we'll see what happens. It'll be enjoyable, whatever we come out with, whoever we come out with.
Whoever, wherever, whenever. Exactly. Ian, which is your favourite Star Trek series?
Oh, I'm going to be really boring now and say the same thing. I do thoroughly enjoy Deep Space Nine.
I asked ChatGPT the other night to give me the answer and not to faff around the answer, just give me one. And ChatGPT said Deep Space Nine as well. So we're backed by higher powers.
Well, it must be true if AI says it's true. Right?
AI says it's true. It's true.
It's got to be true.
We'll leave that in there for when AI takes over. We can prove that we're on their side.
Yeah, I like it. If
Time
once
log
it reviews all of our content, it will clearly know that we're on its side.
It'll let us out for an extra hour a day for roaming. That'll be fine. Do you have a favourite character, or do you find it difficult to shrink in?
I would say it is quite difficult because there's a lot of different choices, and I would say that I have some options outside of Deep Space Nine as well. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pin down to just one. It's like picking your favourite song, right? It's impossible.
It is. You feel it's definitely one for a period of time, and then the next album comes out and it changes, and then you're sad and it changes, and you're happy and it changes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true. I'd say one thing I can be certain about is my favourite friendship is O'Brien and Bashir. It warms my cockles anytime the two are together.
Yes, it is. It is a very enjoyable, relatable relationship that they have. Doing ridiculous things in bars and dressing up in flight jackets and hats to go on the holodeck.
Exactly.
Do that all the time.
I feel it's what we would do, in a way.
It is probably something like what we would do.
And of course, perhaps my favourite character of all is O'Brien's great grandfather, or whatever, the Union Man.
Yes, that is a good call. Although they don't get any screen time, much screen time.
They count. They were mentioned.
Rarely mentioned, but I think that's a sign of a good character. It's when you can, just drop a little bit and people are like, oh, I want to know more about that person.
And to be fair, that character has as many lines as Morn does. So
very true. Very true.
Indeed. Well, speaking of voice characters, please feel free to join in the chatter. If we put something out there and you're interested in sharing yours, and anyone else that's watching, feel free to jump in or ask us questions as we go. We'll just make this a nice Star Trek and sci-fi vibe. I think Babylon 5 fans there, I see, or not. DS9 for me is there. Like The Expanse is quickly zooming up my list of favourite sci-fi, and Farscape is always there. But DS9 exists in a beautiful, happy place in my heart, and that's why I'm going to suggest, if possible, Ewan, we set our game during those times, if that's okay.
I don't know how much choice we have, to be fair. I'm unfamiliar. This is a new rule set to me. But
let's bring up the book. I'll tell you what, no one cares about the background. Let's bring up the book.
Oh, what a segue as well.
PDF. You got to choose the badge, and I chose the DS9 badge, but they refer to it as the Voyager badge, which is really upsetting. It upsets me greatly. But that's what it is. That's what it is. That's because DS9 was always the one that everyone, like, you knew that the powers that be hated it.
For the fans.
Yeah.
The only reason they did it.
Exactly. It was the only one that never existed on its own. It started when Next Generation was still running. Next
Yeah.
Generation finishes, and immediately a Voyager starts. So DS9 never got to exist on its own, and both the others were like the classic spaceship flying around, getting into scrapes and hijinks.
Yeah. And it's the only one that's set in a relatively smaller portion of space, singular location, give or take.
Yeah, but that's what's nice about it. It's kind of like in many ways, it's a bit like a western, I'd say, that people came to town, troublemakers came to town, and the lawmen dealt
Yeah,
with them.
it is quite Western-esque in a lot of ways, definitely. Very kind of Firefly. It's got that same kind of space Western feel to it for
Yeah,
me.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I like they have the promenade, which they built like 2/3 of it or something. Actually built it, so it must have been great to walk around when you were acting to be in such a big set,
Yeah,
and
and quite immersive, I guess, as well, potentially.
massively so. With all the
From what
the
cameras.
jar stick stall, the some tailors, and a bar, this, that, and the other. There's a whole list of shops that were in there that you never even went into, but it's there on all the encyclopedias, and that's super fun.
Nice.
The beauty of Firefly. Oh, well, if Firefly was so good, why did it only last for like 12 episodes?
Oh, don't say things like that. I love Firefly.
And a film.
Oh,
I
I
know.
don't know.
Them's fighting words. Uh,
Definitely. We could have fallen out already.
oh, what a perfect place to start. Looks like I'll be sleeping in the spare room again, the spare Baltic Star room tonight. Ugh. Right, so should we do some character stuff?
Yeah, go on then.
Cool.
Let's give it a go, shall we?
So I thought tonight we could do a few bits and pieces using this. It is Star Trek Adventures. It's the Captain's Log, and I got this because it ran single player. Now there was a game years ago, which is like this Doctor Who game, where basically you rolled dice to create the adventure, and you sort of solved it around it. So it was sort of procedural, I guess.
Mm.
And what I quite liked about this was, again, it's procedural storytelling, but you also got to write the captain's log at the start of your game.
Nice.
So yeah, which is cool. So that's quite fun. And I got this because we've got a lot of role play games that we're never going to play all of them, are we? Let's face it.
Yeah, that's yeah.
There's quite a lot of sci-fi in there. There's Cyberpunk still sitting there, waiting to be played. Change Stars, the
Yeah.
Troubleshooters, which I was really keen on, that's still sat there. Wild Wide Wrestling still sat there. Oh man, all these games we really need to play. And
And that's just your shelf.
that's exactly that. I'm terrified about the other two of you. So
Exactly.
so this was got as a cheeky one. So you can play it 2-player, of course, and we're going to do that. We're going to create some stuff. So we're going to create a character.
Yes, we
Easy
are.
for me. I went into Klingon there. I did it nearly into Klingon.
It was good.
Thank you. We're going to create a character, a ship, maybe a space station that we're coming out of, and some original like adventure stuff to start with, some settings, seeing how time goes. Now, Ewan should have his player sheet. I've got mine. The player sheet looks like this. What we'll do is we'll be filling our sheets in, and if I remember, I'll be typing them up, and at times I'll stick them in, so that you get an idea of what we're getting through. But so we could be looking for a character sheet that has the names, traits are there, their alignments, and ranks and skills and values and things like that. And there's a starship in there as well, and we'll slowly fill the sheet in. It's quite fun. Some places you're allowed to choose or roll a dice. I don't know if it's more fun to make us roll the dice each time, or do you want to choose, or do you like to?
Certainly more random.
It's certainly more random. Or should we just see how you feel? If you really feel one way, and if not, roll maybe. Or should we make a rule that
Yeah.
you
I
get
like that. You've got
a strong feeling, a strong urge,
yeah,
or we could have a
get strong
limited.
urge that you really want one of the options.
we could have a limited number of choices.
A limited number of them.
Yeah. This is the life path here. We're in life path creation now. So here we go. We could go with the life path creation. There's one where you sort of create a little bit and more comes about as you play through. But for character generation, this is more fun, the life path creation. So the default method of creating your character for Captain's Log is a life path. And we love a well laid out character generation. Of course, we took after this sort of thing with our villages, didn't we, Ewan?
Yeah, definitely. And Traveller.
And Traveller.
It's very much this sort of
Exactly.
journey.
Exactly. A journey's good. It's much more fun. And we do that today. So a life path consists of 7 steps. That's very Buddhist.
It is.
Many folds and paths, with each step allowing a new choice from a list of options, such as increasing attributes or disciplines, gaining focuses and values, cumulative gains, and as you work through each step of the life path, the results are added to your character. Some players may begin the process knowing exactly what kind of character they want to create, while others may have part of an idea and use random rolls to fill out the details. That sounds more like us, I suppose.
Yeah.
So, I have no idea whether we go all the way down the left and then down the right. It probably looks about that. Let's go all the way left. All characters begin with a score of 7 for each attribute and 1 for each discipline. These will be increased during the character's life path. A finished starting character can have more than 12 in any attribute. When you have 1 attribute at 12, can have only more than 5 in any discipline and only 1 with a score of 5. Does that make sense?
Yes, only 1 with the top.
Yes.
Score.
So currently we're starting with a score of 7 for each attribute and 1 for each discipline. So I'm going to fill in mine now. 7 for each attribute and 1 for each discipline. Let's do it in red. No one wants to see that. Let's do there. There we go. Let's see if I can do it that way. Right, 7. Oh, my right is very large and it's a horrible font. Oh no, it's actually Star Trek font. I see. That's not too bad actually. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. The gap between needs to be a little bit bigger. Let's go for 20 maybe. Oh, look at that. It's like I meant it. And what you start with the other? Was it 1?
1 in all your disciplines, yeah.
Oh. Very low discipline for me, unfortunately. I haven't started very strongly, I guess. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What I will do is I will save these. Then what I'll do is, if I keep mine up on the screen so people get an idea of what we're doing, Ewan, of course, will keep hold of his, and then we'll be able to tell us any changes in his. But as it looks, there's how it looks so far. We've got 7 for control, 7 for daring, 7 for fitness, 7 for insight, 7 for presence, 7 for reason, and then Silk Song. Oh, power through, Slayer. Power through. Be strong. And disciplines: 1 for command, 1 for comms, 1 for security, 1 for engineering, 1 for science, 1 for medicine. You got any vibe what way you're going, Ewan, with what sort of person you want to be in life?
I haven't yet, to be fair. I'm quite open to how things pan out. I like to get a little bit of a start going and then vibe from there, I guess. See how that sets me up and what I'd like to go for. At the minute, quite a well balanced character, I'd say.
Very.
Having made no choices
So
or dice rolls.
Very well balanced.
Yeah.
Very well balanced indeed.
But I do like to lean into a couple of things with my characters, so we'll change that, I'm sure.
Well, you say very well balanced, but on a rating of 7 or less, it means you are uncoordinated or lack self-discipline, clumsy or careless for control. For daring, you're overly cautious, find yourself frozen and unable to act when faced with a difficult or dangerous situation. For daring. Fitness, you're disinclined to rely on stamina to solve your problems, maybe somewhat unfit. Oh, for insight, you're currently not accustomed to trusting your instincts, or your instincts are not well honed. You may not be observant of moods and behaviours in others. Presence, you may be currently you're somewhat shy and reserved, unable or unwilling to command attention. Your manner of speech may be awkward, or trip over your words. And reason, you do not have much patience for logic and meticulous analysis, or you frequently find your biases and your instinctive responses overwhelmed your attempts to reach a problem. So you're useless. You're balanced but useless.
Yeah. Equally useless in all
Equally useless.
measures.
There's something to be said for that, though, in a way, I feel.
Yeah.
It's good to know. It's good to know. Disciplines, yeah. One, we're bad at everything right now. Yes, he is a clear one. He's just got a 40 at violence. All right, let's get back onto this. Hopefully we won't lose Ewan's beautiful face. Right. Step 1. Oof. Species. Choose or randomly determine your character's species from the matrices on page 93 to 94. Each species option provides a +1 bonus to 3 different attributes, or you're leveling up already. In addition, each species has certain traits that might provide the opportunity for advantages or create complications that you can weave into the narrative of the story. You could become mixed heritage if you wish. I feel like some of those combos probably are very unlikely. But then you choose 3 different attribute bonuses from across both species. So let's go to 3 or 4, and we'll come back again. Now we're going for not the Enterprise era, not the original series. We're going to. It's known as the TNG era, I believe.
Of course it is.
Of course, it always is. Are you rolling? Are you picking?
I'm probably going to roll for this one. I think there's quite a lot of.
What we could do? Well, let's say we roll, but then you can roll and choose out of 2. How about that? Just in case you land into
Best,
you really
best out of 2.
Best out of 2.
Yeah. I mean, you're welcome to choose if you want. If you've got
no. I like the idea of some choice.
Okay.
But choice within rolling, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's a D20. I should have said. I picked up 2 D6s because I'm so not used to it.
That is what we roll.
That's how we roll.
2 of all of the time.
I just picked it up without even thinking about it. Anything interesting there?
That's 12.
So you're either Allurian.
Yeah.
I always find you very alluring.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. I'm not entirely sold
as
a character choice.
Multiple hearts, lungs, and 2 stomachs. Lovely.
Handy.
A wide mouth, a puggish nose, and deep-set beady eyes. That's just describing you.
Sounds like the opposite of Allurian.
They're passionate people.
Well, yeah. I mean, that does sound like me, to be fair.
You don't just play as yourself. There's no fun in that. Oh, roll it up.
Okay, next we have...
Close down my character sheet so we can actually see. There we go. Oh, I like Red Dwarf spares. I'm a big fan of Red Dwarf. Tell us your feelings on Red Dwarf. I've been rewatching it again recently. I'm a fan. Do you have a nice picture of Lurin?
What's your first one?
Oh, Lurin's a Morn. It's just Morn. You can be Lurin's a Morn.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the second reference to
Morn. Very Morn heavy stream.
Yeah, so far. Are you waiting on me, or are you rolling?
No, you go again. Let's find you.
Okay. I have indeed rolled, and we're going with 3, which sounds quite interesting.
A liberated Borg. Ooh. Individuals who broke free from the Borg collective became referred to as liberated Borg, or XBs. XBs came from a wide variety of formally assimilated species found in the Alpha, Beta, and Delta quadrants. So if you choose to play an XB, select a species to be your original species. and add that as a second species trait alongside liberated Borg. That's quite fun.
Oh,
So what sort of animal were you? What animal? What sort of person, creature, being were you before you were Borg?
can I roll again?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, why
See
not?
what happens. The
So you can choose
random
between Allurian and this.
dice times 2, and just does that even work?
What number did you get this time?
An 8.
Oh, no, I don't think you can be, probably.
I don't think that doesn't work, does it?
No. Why don't you choose a species? As you've rolled for Borg, why don't you choose a species that fits for Borg?
Now I'm going to roll 13.
Oh, what was? Oh, I've lost the page. I'm scrolling around everywhere.
Stop scrolling.
An Ocamper?
Hmm.
What's an Ocamper?
I believe.
Let's have a look.
Hold on, let's Google.
Oh,
yes, that's what I
yeah. It's Kez.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that feels like a nice match.
Wait, where do I?
So that will be in your.
Is there a species?
There will be. It'll
other details.
I'm surprised it doesn't have it there. Name, environment, early outlook. Is it not down the bottom?
I sort of typed everything out into a Word document so I could edit it really easy.
I put it when I did it last time. I put it right at the top where it's next where it says Captain's Log character sheet. To the right of that, I think I wrote
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Move that around. Right, and then I add the
Borg Kez, basically.
Borg attributes to my character. So +1 control, +1 fitness, and +1 reason.
Oh, there we go. +1 control, +1 fitness, +1 reason. I like it. Liberated Borg.
And then is it the other ones? What's
I'm reading up what it says. It says there.
Trait.
What did it say? It said set one species, choose a randomly decided species option, provides free. In addition, each species has certain traits that may provide the opportunity. See more about traits on 74, which I think you can just choose to add if you're 74. What brought you to Star Trek this evening? We just didn't think of anything else, really, to be honest, Spez.
That is true.
No, it doesn't really give any actual specific traits, to be honest. So don't worry about it.
Okay, we'll leave that then.
Not good with metal detectors. Bad with airports.
Okay.
The Rimmer to ASARC. Fascinating concept. Yeah, we came to Star Trek just because we were trying to work out what to do with Ben away. We know that tomorrow night, I think Ewan's got a late comeback, so we were just going to chill some time and potentially just raft, weren't we? I think. But it meant a bit more this evening. One plan was that he was going to come over and we were going to play Heavenly Bodies, but my wife was going to be out for some of the evening. We didn't know when it would be, and with my daughter, we have bedtime for my daughters and that. So we decided we'd do this instead, because you're literally just going for a book, which is quite easy. Right, meter roll. Let's actually roll into there, not into the thingy. That is a number 1, a Bajoran, or a number 19, a Tamarian. Now that sounds familiar. A Tamarian. Oh, those. Because then I have to speak in riddles.
Do it.
Luke, his head confused. I can't see that.
Beautiful.
I have to go with Bajoran. I quite like the idea of it Tamarian, to be honest. That would be quite fun. But I don't think I could do it justice. I'd need to be a far better role player. I wish I was. It's Bajoran, which isn't the most exciting. I love the Bajorans, but it's not the most exciting, as it were, because I love them. Bajoran, just to stretch your role-playing muscles, isn't
Yeah,
it, sometimes? Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I can appreciate that.
All right, there we go.
Does seem quite fitting though for us
It does, doesn't it?
to have at least
Bjorn
one.
and a Borg together at
Well,
last.
maybe not that bit. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What skills do I get as a Bajoran? I get, I'm a spiritual, dauntless people who suffered under Cardassians. I worship celestial beings in the wormhole, much like humans, with nose ridges and an elaborate earring. Control, daring, and insight. Oh, they sound great things to have. Control,
I do indeed.
daring. What were your three?
Control, fitness, and reason. So we're
Oh,
kind of doing okay. Got a bit of a mix.
we're getting there little by little, aren't we? We're building
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
We're building out. Would be useful to any crew that have us. Any crew.
Yeah.
I hope it's a useful ship we end up in. Ah. Ewan, his beard glistening. Right, here we go. I just should have been, actually.
Maybe you should have been.
Why did I bottle it?
I
Monkeys.
made it really just random stuff. It doesn't actually have to make sense to anybody apart from your character.
Exactly. Makes a difference.
Hey, I am.
Monkeys, we good. Oliver, good evening. How are you doing? You all right? Right, we're creating some stuff in Star Trek. And we're talking Star Trek at the same time and sci-fi and that. So please feel free to hang around and finish your drink or whatever you're doing, and we'll chat some sci-fi. Spares is in good form. Slayer's in good form. There's Red Dwarf chat. There was a bit of Firefly chat a minute ago. It didn't last long, but the series didn't last long. So,
Stop it. God, don't even get me started on The Expanse.
Oh, there's nothing bad to say about The Expanse. It's glorious. Right. Next. Next step is number 2.
Yeah, next step. Quick, let's move on.
The environment, the setting or conditions. Remember, can someone remember 92, please? 92 is important. Hey, Andy, hear it. Someone remember page 92. I'm going to write that down.
Why is 92 important?
Because that's this page. We need to come back to our life page. Every season's brilliant to get into. There was one episode in season 3, though. Oh my goodness, one of the best episodes of TV ever. Absolutely top notch. Right, hang on, here we go. Let's go to environment, setting, or conditions. That sounds exciting. Sounds like something we should move on to. Here we go. There we are. That is step 2, environment. I am being a little stirred today. I've got that mood about me. The cricket season's over, so I've got to find my joy elsewhere, to be honest.
Tormenting fans of the greatest science fiction series ever to run. Seems a little bit harsh.
No, I'm big on Farscape.
Shut up.
Right, here we go. Regardless of their species, Starfleet officers come from many environments across many worlds. While many humans, there's a lot of many words there, many humans are born on Earth, many more were manyed away on a manyed colonial world elsewhere in the many galaxies, on many star bases, on many starships. Your character's environment grants them a single value, 1 point in a single attribute, and 1 point in a single discipline. So you get 1 value, 1 attribute, and 1 discipline. It's important. In choosing your character's environment, you'll start from either its setting, such as the home world or colony, its conditions, such as utopian paradise or world at war. Each offers different storytelling prompts, but both provide the same type of benefits to your character sheep. My character sheep? What's wrong with me? I don't think I've drunk enough. You may choose an environment or randomly determine it. First, determine which matrix to use, either the settings or the conditions of your home environment. Choose the type that makes most sense for your character concept. Next, choose or randomly roll an environment. You may choose the environment. So, are you going for a setting or are you going for a condition? I'm going to set the sheet down. There we go. Environment gives you home world, busy colony, isolated colony, frontier colony, a starship, another species world where you sort of grew up, or
Yeah.
the conditions: utopian paradise, cosmopolitan, rigorous discipline, asceticism, introspection, struggle and hardship, or occupation or war.
I'm going to be honest. I think condition makes more sense for a liberated Borg, I guess. Although I suppose it could be any time throughout their existence. But I'm gonna go with condition. I believe. What do you reckon? Should we roll?
Do it. Roll.
Feels like a roll. Feels like a roll.
You single rolling or double rolling and picking?
I'm going to double roll and pick.
Double
that's
roll
all right.
and pick. I think that's
I assumed we'd stick with that. I've got 7.
Yeah.
Cosmopolitan.
The same as your favourite magazine.
Yeah. Or an 18. Struggle and hardship.
So either you were raised in environments of trade and diplomacy and the intermingling of different communities and cultures. The unfamiliar has always been familiar to you, and you become familiar with dozens of cultures from distant worlds. Whew. Or what was the other one? Struggle and hardship.
Struggle and hardship.
Oh, we can guess what that is, can't we? For one reason or another, your world is one of few available resources. Worlds on the frontier, as well as isolated outposts, are often places of hardship where continued survival is difficult. Oh, what are you feeling?
Let's go with struggle and hardship, shall we?
Yeah, write that. So that should be a spot to write that down, I believe.
Environment.
Struggle and hardship. Yes. Lovely.
Beautiful.
And then, so you're going to get a value. At this step, you gain a single value. This value should reflect the environment and culture the character is raised within. Now, there is a page on values somewhere. So while we do that, you can choose one of the following attributes to increase by 1. You can increase your control, your daring, or your insight.
I can say it's going to be between insight and daring, but both feel quite a different vibe. Let's go with daring for now, shall we?
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
And then you can choose one of con, engineering, or science.
Let's go with con.
Con. Lovely. Oh, that's good. I was never going to be that anyway.
Cool. That's good. That is good.
It seems to suit your sort of role, I feel. We can find some values on.
Could do.
We can find some values on page 90, by the way. We're on page 106 there. Remember 106 someone? Here we are. Your values. I've got them up. So you're going to get a value, and you can roll or choose. There's just some sample ones you can use. So it's just stuff about you.
Okay. Let's
So either you
let's
can pick
roll,
one.
shall we?
You're going to roll 2?
Yeah, I'm happy to roll. It's an 8 or a 4.
Oh, 12 would have been good for you. Coming out from being
12 is good. Maybe I should just choose 12. That is good.
8 plus 4. That's
yeah, that's true. Let's do that.
Add the 2 together. Oh, that time you learn being part of the Borg collective. I like it. Let's go back to 106. I need to keep track of all these now.
I like it.
Paper. 90s values. 106. Right. Now, do I pick conditions or do I pick setting? Now, if I'm Bajoran, my upbringing is going to be there's like two possible upbringings, quite frankly. So I'm wondering instead whether I roll my environment because I might have escaped it off Bajor potentially.
Yeah, that
Because
works.
I think 'cause at that time there's only one upbringing. Let's face it, for the Bajorans.
Yeah.
Sparrow does approve. Oh no, what's the music? Sparrow approves has stopped working, and that's the Beastie Boys. If the Beastie Boys emailed you or something.
To be honest, I've blocked
Oh no, there it is.
I was getting so many cease and desists that it just wasn't worth responding to any of them.
So famously litigious, the Beastie Boys.
I know, allegedly.
Allegedly. Right, here
In
we
our
go.
opinion.
Right, environment. I'm gonna roll twice on environment.
Okay.
Okay, and it is a 6. I'm not gonna look at the thing yet until I've rolled them. Or a 19. So I'm either in a busy colony or another species world. Ooh, now 19 is interesting because the Bajorans are very big on their thing.
Yeah.
So a Bajoran being brought up elsewhere, not quite getting everything about their people. Interesting.
Is an interesting character.
Interesting
Definitely.
character. Let's look at another species world. Your character grew up among other species. Whatever the situation, the character has unique perspectives on their own species and on those they were raised alongside. Value. Your character gains a value which reflects the environment and culture they were raised within. It's common for this value to be informed by the values of the species they were raised alongside, or how they see their own culture in relation. Attribute. Choose or randomly roll another species from step 1, and that's where I grew up. Interesting.
Mm.
And then choose one of the attributes that species gains a bonus to increase that attribute by 1. Yep. Discipline. Choose any one discipline and increase it by 1. Yeah, lovely. Right. So I need to do this. So I need to change another species world. Was there a space where we were brought up? Yeah, it's environment, isn't it? Let me do my little thing. Environments. And I need to work out which species it was, actually. So that was back in 90 something. Here we go. It's either, I don't think Borg would work, would it? Cardassian, that would be something. But that'd be me being dragged back there as some sort of prisoner of war or something. Like my parent.
Oh,
That'd be a thing, wouldn't it?
that would be.
Human. That doesn't feel very exciting. But so that's my 2. Either Cardassian or human. So either I was taken off by the humans, which is why I guess I'm in Starfleet, or I was part of the Cardassians. A human would be fascinating. I'm trying not to play to type, because a type would be being part of like some dragged off to Cardassia. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's been dragged off to been dragged off to Earth for whatever reason. Maybe when the war started, I don't know. My mum managed to get me on a ship that was going past, and then that's partly why I'm with Starfleet, I suppose. So let's do Earth. Environment. Grew up on Earth. There we go. Which means I get a human skill, whatever the human skills are. Ewan, what do the humans get at this point? They got one of. What did you increase anyway, out of interest?
I went for daring.
Oh, I can have +1 to any 3. The humans get any 3.
So you can pick
what I want.
Pick one.
Anyway,
I was shocked. So
you
shocked.
choked it down.
Oh,
shocking behaviour. The question is, what sort of job do I want? What do I want to be? I don't want to be a captain. I don't feel right to be a captain. Commandy types would be okay. Let's find out. What were these skills anyway? What did you have 1, 2, did you say?
Daring.
No, that suits you though.
So I'm currently lacking, or my original 7s are insight and presence at the minute.
Insight or presence? Oh, I quite like insight. Let's go for insight. Let's go big on insight.
That was my other choice.
What was it? You didn't go for it.
It was a tough one, yeah. Or I could try and max out the control.
Let's go for it. Let's go for insight, which means that I probably need to give one for command, isn't it? If I want to be like a second in command or something, heading up away teams, that's what I need. Let's go command. That gives us a reason to get out and about. Just the two of us, you and I. There we go. Double check my sheet. Hope we're okay with that so far. So we've got our Borg, our saved Borg, who's looking good on comms, and we've got our Earthchild Bajoran learning their thing. Don't know if they're male or female or whatever at the minute. Let's find out. Anyway, we've done that. On to the next step. Which is step 3, early outlook. Oh, now we're talking. Driving them into their education and career, your character formed an early outlook that shaped them in many ways. You may choose from 3 approaches. Count them, 3. This would page 107. Yeah, 107. I forgot. Driving to you may choose from 3 approaches of how to determine the impact of this outlook. The first is to select their upbringing, determine whether they were accepted or rebelled against it. The second, applying to Klingon characters. Oh, we've got the chance to belong to a caste. And then choosing an aspiration. Right, here we go. Upbringings.
Okay.
The nature of a person's family and their surroundings as they grow up can have a massive impact upon them. Whether they accept this influence or rebel against it will shape the rest of their lives. Your character's upbringing provides them with 3 points spread across 2 attributes. A single point to add to one of their disciplines and a single focus, which should relate in some way to the upbringing chosen. When adding your character's focus, you may choose one of the provided examples, randomly select a focus using the probability matrix on page 85. You've got yours, haven't you? I'm not going back there.
Yeah, that's all good.
Cool. I'm going to find mine again. Yep. Focus division, yep. Or write your own focus to fit your character's backstory. First, choose your character's upbringing or randomly determine it from the matrix below by rolling a d20. Next, choose whether your character accepted or rebelled, or randomly determine it using the yes or no probability matrix, which is a coin toss, I'd imagine. So
sounds very much like it.
So first up, you need to roll what your upbringing was like in Kessland.
Right, D20.
D20.
We doing one or?
You can do 2 if you want. 19 or 20 lets you choose.
I don't know. Should we just? How long? How are we doing for time? I guess.
Who knows? Time's
Who
time.
knows indeed. That's a 3. Or a 2.
Starfleet.
So should we go with Starfleet? Tough choice.
Starfleet's the choice. Your character's family may have a strong tradition of Starfleet service with at least one member of the family in every generation serving. Or perhaps your parents were Starfleet officers who met in service. Either way, your character's formative years were influenced by Starfleet. Attributes. If your character accepted this, you get something. You get control and fitness. If you rebelled, you get daring and insight.
Ooh. Both feel quite good. Let's go with rebelled, shall we?
Oh.
I like the idea that they rebelled against the early Starfleet upbringing, got captured by the Borg, and then joined Starfleet.
Yeah, this is better after all.
There are worse things out there.
Exactly. Resistance is not futile.
So is that daring by 2 and insight by 1?
Daring by 2. Oh, that's... Daring's exactly what you need from someone on the comms.
It's what you're getting.
Your character's exposure to the ways and traditions of Starfleet allows them to increase any one discipline.
Ooh. Do I branch out, or do we go all in on con? How are you looking at the minute?
I'm just starting out just command at the minute, really. I'm probably not going to con. I'll probably potential security, potentially. But then science and medicine's interesting too. I'm not interested in engineering. I don't want to be stuck downstairs with that stuff. Probably messes with your testicles. The warp core and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
I do hear that. Yeah. Okay, well let's go heavy on cons to start with, and then go for 3.
Heavy on cons.
Okay.
And then your focus. Your character gains a single focus that should relate to their connection to Starfleet, covering skills learned during the character's formative years. So that's going to be con, isn't it? Let's face it. There's no point rolling for it. You are con, so you need to gain a con focus. Could you roll 2 d20s, please? This is on page 86 for those following along at home. There's a list of lots of skills.
Sorry, do go on.
So there's a list of lots of skills here, very traveller-esque actually, that you can develop. Please.
That is a 15.
Flight controller. That is a...
sorry, go on.
No, you can do another. Yeah, flight controller is one of them.
Or a 5.
Or attack runs. Actually, that's quite daring.
That is quite daring. Should we go with the daring one for the time being?
I love it.
I'll lean into that for a little bit.
I'm a big fan. Big fan of them. Casts we don't need, which means your next bit would be... Yeah, well, that's cast. We don't need cast. And your third bit is... Step 3, isn't it? Aspirations. That was the next bit along, I believe.
Yep.
So your childhood aspirations. Let me just double check your aspirations. Yep. In this approach, you will determine your character's driving aspiration and its impact upon them. You can then fill in details of how and why they formed their aspiration in their storytelling. I'll tell you what, should we do my thing first and let's both get to aspiration? This feels
and then
a bit... Yeah, there's no point getting too far ahead, either of us. Right. We've done that bit. Oh, don't that sound a rigorous discipline. Okay, early outlook. Now, considering I've been on Earth and considering I'm Starfleet, this is where that role is totally different. Maybe I was like, what's his name? Alexander. Or, just given to some like farmhand in Russia. My upbringing was either re-roll. I won't pick one yet. Was either Starfleet or it was business or trade. Now, Starfleet's office, business and trade. Now, why would I have ended up on Earth for business and trade? Was I sent there to work with? I don't know. To work as a go-between for Bajor at the time, with a parent or something.
Branch that barrier. A friendly face to offer up some trade.
Let's do it. Let's do business or trade. It's a little bit different. Hey John, how's it hanging, man? You alright? Life's treating you well, I hope. Absolute treat to have you with us as always.
It is.
Life is good. We just making
So,
some
one sec.
Star Trek characters. So my character's family is going to have connections on countless worlds, overseeing and directing some grand business endeavour, but ending up on Earth. For me, they've grown up encountering people from all walks of life, including those from outside the Federation, the Cardassians, and their outlook on life has been shaped accordingly. So attributes. My character accepted this upbringing. I'm going to accept it. So I'm going to go trade, and I'm going to accept it. So I'm going to go into my graphic here, which you can't see. My early outlook. I'm going to put trade. So I grew up on Earth as a Bajoran. I accepted my trade, my trading background with my parents or my mum or whatever. Save that. And then oh man, I'll tell you what, DS9 got me through lockdown, John. It was one of the things I just absolutely night after night during COVID lockdown was DS9. It really is the sort of thing you can just loot. Right, so yeah, business and trade. I accepted it, Ewan. So I've got my character accepted a cosmopolitan, ambitious lifestyle. My daring goes up by 1, and my presence goes up by 2, which kind of feels what I want,
Very
but it must be
nice.
said.
Yeah, I like it.
Daring goes up by 1. Presence goes up by 2. My reason's still very low. I've got 3 9s now. I don't know about you. I've got 3 9s and an 8.
Let's see what we're looking at. I've got 4 8s, a 10, and a 7.
Oh my goodness. What is your 10? Daring.
It is indeed.
I'd expect nothing else. Yeah, Enterprise. I saw a bit of Voyager's a bit of a dead spot. I watched a few, and then there's some I never really got around to. I should probably watch it. I think I got a bit bored when it became really Borg again, as it were. But right. That's my attributes. Discipline. Your character's experience with their family business allows them to increase any one of command, engineering, or science. I should probably keep going with command for now, although science sounds interesting. Save that. And then focus. I gain a single focus. It should relate to the nature of the family's business. So that was command, wasn't it, really, that I picked up there. So I should pick command focus, which is either 20 intimidation. I don't know if I want that as a... Could be quite good, I guess.
Well, your presence seems quite presence-esque, although I guess they all should.
Or 23, lead by example. That's 2 very different ways of leading.
It is indeed.
Oh, do I intimidate or do I lead by example? Bajorans aren't very intimidatory. I'm going to lead by example.
They are quite lead by example, generally
example.
speaking.
And that is a focus. So my first focus is lead by example. There we go. Lead by example. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good in the hood. How are you feeling about your upbringing so far? Are you feeling happy with how it's going?
Yeah, I quite like it. It's quite exciting. It's got some options. Yeah. I like the daring.
The dare is very daring. Very daring. Oh, Farscape's very intense, Spurs. We're back on season 2 again. Just had the one where they all body swapped. And Lana's walked in on a few and just couldn't leave again. And my littlest one walked in on a couple and just stayed and watched them because they get quite drawn into it. Which is quite good. But then some are more grown up than others. Some episodes are like 15s. I think 1 or 2 is an 18, to be honest. Farscape's my favourite, John. Yes. It's so good. It's so good. Went on for a lot of episodes as well. 4 full series, and a mini series. Still, quantity isn't quality, is it, Ian?
No, certainly not. Sometimes you only need one to tell a great story.
Half, even.
It's all right. No need to be pedantic.
Exactly. Oh yeah, the statue one. That's quite good. Where he gets frozen as a statue. Yes, that's quite good. The movie's good with the end where they make the wormhole weapon. That's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. John becomes unhinged by the end, which is quite good actually. Right, upbringings. We've done our upbringings. We've done everything like that. Slayers, please, just standing firm. We're falling into two camps this evening. I feel. Right. Aspirations. That's where we need to get to, isn't it? Aspirations.
I get the impression that aspirations was the choice on the last step. You know, like in the first one, you got environment or conditions, or the second one, you got environment or conditions. I think in that one, you get.
Let's have a read. Is it an
Judging by
or?
page
Is it an
92.
or an and? Choose. The first is selecting upbringing. Then
Yeah.
the Klingon choose the cast. The last option is
Cast.
to choose an aspiration. I'll choose from 3 approaches. Okay. Oh well, there you go. We both did upbringing. There you go.
I mean, I'm happy to add some more points to our character. But
It's always good to add, eh? Oh yeah, or aspiration. Well done. That's good. Okay. Oh, you're there. I'm glad. You're with me. We're on to education then, I suppose. In that case.
It would appear that way.
Okay. Pretty sick of Dargo. Oh yeah, Dargo. Yeah, he's so horny, that man. He don't stop. Yeah, but have you watched season 3? Is this your first time, Spez? Because yeah, it does. Right. Definitely goes down. Right. I've lost Ewan. So let's talk about Farscape. We killed him off. Can't be dealing it anymore. There we go. Education. First time past season 1. Oh yes, I think you're enjoying it. We'll talk about Farscape while we're waiting for you. No, he's back. Yeah, it's so good, isn't it? And honestly, season 2 though for Aaron's son. Oh, biggest sci-fi crush. Especially season 2, Aaron. Season 2, Aaron is top notch. I think it's got something for everyone. Right, here we go. Ewan's back in his little box. He tried to escape his box.
Can't trap me in a box. Said it once tonight. I'm going to say it again.
He escaped that cursed box again.
Casual Mighty Bush reference.
Yeah, exactly. In the box. Tiana's cool. She used to have a Twitch stream, which is kind of quite good actually. Right, step 4, education. Some characters at the centre of a Captain's Log story will have received their education at Starfleet Academy. Others may have received theirs on the streets of a busy commercial colony travelling among the stars, or within the societal structure of another civilization. Whatever form their education took, will have contributed significantly to your character's makeup, as they begin their journey in Captain's Log, affecting blah 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 blah. To select your character's education, first choose its category from the following table. You want to roll twice, Ewan? See where you
are? Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's start with that, shall we? First one's a 7, and then an 18.
7 or 18?
Allied military training or civilian training?
Ooh,
very different.
They're very. What's your direction?
I'm kind of tempted to go with Allied military training, but then potentially explain it in story that actually it's not Allied, it's the Borg section of my character.
Okay.
Kind of makes sense. Well, I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But let's go with that and see what happens.
Let's read it. Outside of Starfleet, the Milky Way galaxy hosts many other security and military organizations. Instead of Starfleet or a Klingon officer, you might choose to build a Captain's Log based around a Bajoran freedom fighter, a member of the Andorian Imperial Guard, or whatever. As an alternative to attending Starfleet Academy, to select the type of military training your character has received, choose from the options on the table.
Okay, maybe that doesn't make entire sense, but let's go with it anyway.
If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
It's a choice. It's a choice that was made. D20. And we've got a 7.
Officer training.
And we've got a 3.
Rank and file.
There Rank and file seems kind of fitting, I suppose.
You have received a broad basic level of training in a variety of fields, most of the time directed to one or two disciplines. You're enlisted rather than an officer. Likely became an NCO at some point. The choice may be when you came back to Starfleet or something. This choice can represent the basic soldiers and so on. Right. Value. You gain a single value during training. Let's see what value we can make fit. What was that? Oh, value page. Here, roll a d20 for me. It's page 90. It's our values.
Lost my d20.
But it's the most important dice of all tonight.
I got it. It's a 16.
That is, the mission comes first, or
15.
You're spoiling for a fight.
Both feel quite good. Let's go with the mission. The mission comes first. Feels like first. It could be a hangover from the Borg days.
Nice.
Cool.
And then you're going to gain 3 points, which are divided among 2 or 3 attributes freely. So either one gets 2 and the other one gets 1, or all 3 get 1. You must choose fitness.
Okay.
But then you can do 1, 1, and 1, or you can do 2 and 1. But one of them has to be fitness.
Okay. Let's put 1 in fitness. Let's put 1 in control and 1 in presence.
Oh, it's nice to get presence. Cool. Then you need to increase your security by 2 and 2 other disciplines by 1.
Oh
my goodness.
That's quite a lot. Okay, so security by 2. Let's go
this is even more
engineering.
It's even more powerful than being a farmer in the villages.
All that tractor driving.
All that tractor. Yeah, but can you drive a tractor? That's the question.
Let's go engineering by 1, and let's go comm by another 1.
I know 3 people that can. And then you can select 3 focuses. Well, I say select. You're going to roll 3 focuses. What were your focuses on? Your disciplines? You say security.
Security, engineering, and con.
Right. You can roll. So let's go 1 for each then, I guess. Security. Cool. Roll 2 d20s.
So I've got an 8 and a 16.
That's 24. Law enforcement, or do you want to take law enforcement, or do you want to roll again for security?
It was 8 or 16.
Oh, 8 or 16. So criminal minds, or fleet formations.
Let's go fleet formations, because that ties in quite nicely to. Although I quite like criminal minds. It sounds entertaining.
Sounds like a
1990s
American show.
Okay, right.
And what was your other one? Engineering, did you say?
Engineering and con. Yeah.
Okay, 2 rolls for engineering, please.
An 11 or a 9.
Energy weapons or experimental device, but you have to say what it is.
Ooh. Let's go energy weapons.
That's easier. Well done.
Yeah. saves a lot of hassle for all of us, I feel. and then con.
Yeah.
Which is a 3.
Yeah.
Or a 14.
Astrophysics or extravehicular activity. Oh yeah.
Both sound quite exciting. Let's go extra. Vehicular activity. Cool.
Right. Now I've got to go back to where I was there. What was that? It's not aspirations. Aspirations are quite good actually. To choose to explore, to fly, to create, to discover, to protect, or to prosper. Ooh, right. Education. My role. Let's have 2. So I'm on Earth. I worked in the trading in between Bajor and Earth and that. And then eventually I got educated, and I got educated in either diplomatic training or allied military training.
Mm.
I'm gonna look at diplomatic. Diplomatic sounds interesting. Quite different to yours,
Kind,
I feel.
kind of works well with trades.
It
I
does, doesn't
guess.
it? Yeah, and leading by example and things like that. Maybe let's have a
Yeah.
read. Get to be this person in a robe. I do like robes.
Nice.
You can't go too far wrong with the robes.
No.
Ambassadorial characters are often found accompanying Starfleet vessels and other groups in situations conducive to telling exciting stories. They do not hold an act. Oh, I do hold. Am I in the? Would that be the diplomatic corps or honorary status? Oh yes. Right. Let's hope I roll 11 or more. Let's find out. It sounds quite exciting. So I can be like Spock when he just came back and flounced around.
I like it.
Quite. Let's have a roll.
Nothing to answer to anyone.
That's a 14, so that's a good start. And,
Yeah.
and an 18, so I've got no choice actually. So diplomatic honorary. I better do that. Where's my education? Diplomatic. I'm going to put ons. It makes it sound like I qualified with greater qualification there. I became a diplomat with ons.
Nice.
I had an illustrious career and received a diplomatic appointment later in life as a reward for your accomplishments. You serve well in such a role. And there we go.
Nice.
The value, you gain a single value which should reflect your character's beliefs forged during their career before becoming a diplomat. So during my trading time on Earth, what was our value? Page 90. Page 90. So it is either 3 or 2. Crew comes first, or act with confidence even if you don't feel confident. Oh, it's got to be act with confidence. If that's a trade thing, you've got to act with confidence, right?
It makes sense.
Got to.
It does make sense.
Is that my first value? Have I not had another value yet?
I thought you did.
No, I don't get. I don't have any values. It's my only values is that with confidence. I've got to focus. Yeah, even if not confident. That's what people want in a bridge officer, isn't it? Surely. That's some sort of diplomatic character flouncing around on the deck of the ship. Get me on the bridge. There we go. And then a single value. Okay. Attributes. I gain 3 points, which may be divided among 2 or 3. Either one gets 3. These can be chosen freely. I keep falling into these ones that I get free attribute choices. Oh. Presence feels good.
It's obviously meant to be, I think.
Insight feels good. I feel reason I need to be a bit less rubbish at reason, it must be said. I'm very weak at reason. I'm really unfit though. This is it's not great. really, really unfit. I could keel over at any minute.
How unfit?
Very unfit. Extremely unfit. It's like me during the winter when cricket's a long way away. It's January Luke. It's not July Luke, that's for sure. And then, so that's my attributes. And then disciplines, I increase my command by 2 and another 2 by 1. Oh man, my command's at 5. Let's put one to science and 1 to medicine. I'm drawn to those 2. I feel they're not biggies for you.
No.
No.
That is command.
See you later, John. Oh, what should I say? Jim, I like it. I feel really bad about being really unfit in the game now. Exactly.
It's all this talk of unfitness that's
it's upsetting me. I can't be around these people anymore. The guns are shrinking just by listening. Yeah, that is me, Spirit. I'll hide in the closet but shout, okay, up and at 'em. I'm confident in our victory here.
Locker, I think, is more appropriate for you to hide in.
Very much so. But I can select 3 focuses: command, medicine, and whatever the other one was. Let's have a look. That is page 85. For anyone following at home, I'm not going to turn there, but Ewan can if he's excited. So, command.
Of course I am.
It's either 20. Oh, that's that intimidation again. Don't think that's really my thing. Or mental discipline. Oh, it's got to be mental discipline. Mental discipline sounds good, doesn't it? What's mental discipline? Just being disciplined mentally, isn't it? The clues in there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Mental discipline. And then my next, what else did I pick? I picked science. That is either 31. That is either specific historical time period. That sounds really boring. Please, something good. Or 21, microbiology. Oh no. Is that useful? Or a specific historical time period? Let's go for that. I'll work it out in post.
Yeah. That seems reasonable.
Specific time period. That could be quite good though, could it? That could work.
Yeah, I like it.
I know a lot about the olden days. And then my last one is medicine. So it's either immunology, or emergency medicine. Oh, it's got to be emergency medicine. It's when everything goes badly wrong. That's what it's all about. Because, it's Star Trek and things go badly wrong from time to time. So let me check. I've got 4 of those. Have you got 4 of those, Ian?
4 of
focuses.
1, 2, yes.
How many values? You've got an extra value to me. I believe you've got an extra value to me.
2 values. 4 focuses.
4 focuses. Fantastic. It's going beautifully. Nothing could go wrong. What comes after this, Ewan? You've got your book out?
I have got my book out. It's career length.
Career length. Thank you very much. Next, choose the length of your character's career. Are they a novice with their whole career ahead of them? So they have a few years of service under their belt? Are they a veteran with decades of experience? Give it a roll.
6 or 18.
Oh, novice or veteran? Nowhere in between.
Well.
I guess that's within Starfleet, I suppose. Or is it their age? Yeah. So, novice is defined by the potential. Novice, you're defined by potential more than skill, raw talent. Veteran has decades of experience and served on many ships and star bases. Judgment and opinion is highly regarded by subordinates.
Let's go with veteran, shall we?
Oh, now we're talking.
Feels like I've been around the universe a few times.
Does it ever?
I've obviously had some period of time within the Borg before being liberated.
That's what they say about you. They get around.
Yeah.
And your judgment and opinions are highly regarded by subordinates, peers, and even superiors. You need to add a value. Add yourself a value. Why don't you roll a d20? Let's find out. Or 2. Let's find out a value.
13 or a 16.
Seeking to find myself far from home, or the mission comes first. Or, I guess if you're a veteran, you can pick one. Like, they do some random ones like, I want to be the best captain. If you punch me, I'll punch back. Never trust a Romulan. I hate a certain admiral. When things get stressful, I get calm. I was the #1 pilot at Starfleet Academy. A kind touch is often enough to make peace. I'm in love with a former enemy. I was shot in the back once, never again. A Gorn egg is under my care and I'm keeping it.
Yeah. Oh, I quite like the egg. That's pretty good. But I also quite like the best pilot.
Oh, the best pilot.
What
Yeah.
what does pilot go up to? What's the max for
I think you can't.
disciplines?
Can you have no more than 5? I think. Is it? You
I've
can
got
only have
4,
1
so I'm
5.
not there yet.
You're not, well, maybe that's a bad year.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
A
true.
weak
It's
draft
not.
year.
um, oh, they're both good choices. I quite like an ex-Borg looking after another living being. Egg.
Oh, you can have a pet. That's your value.
It feels like it's not even a pet yet. It's just an egg. It's the same responsibilities, but without any of the loving feedback. Just a hard shell.
Oh, it's
Can't
deep.
get
It's
through. Let's go
emotional.
with the egg.
The
What
egg
was
you're in.
the?
They've got a Gorn egg. I don't know. I don't know. Gorns are quite violent. That's what Kirk fought on that planet.
Where is this going? This is values, right?
Values, yeah. So you're a veteran, and then add yourself a value. And while you do that, I'm going to roll mime, which is either an 18, which is a veteran, or a 9, which is experienced. Oh, do I want experienced, or do I want veteran? Now, it fits for my character. Because it's an honorary thing. That's sort of something that comes later in life. But let's go experienced. Let's go experienced. Just to be a little bit different to yours. Maybe I've been in Starfleet for longer than you, but you've had all that extra time as part of the Borg collective after all.
Yeah, which again I think makes sense. Is that you're more senior Starfleet, but not necessarily as old. Which is weird for an Ocampa. Don't they live quite
a while? No, short, really short. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He's camped. I'm going to take my value is seeking to find myself far from home. I rolled the 13 anyway, and I actually quite like it because I haven't been in Beja since I was a young child, and here I am with Starfleet and being like a diplomat and all that sort of stuff, and I'm seeking to find myself far from home. Okay, there we go. Right, let's save that up. Right, now what we're going to do at this point is I quite need the toilet, and Ewan's vanished. And so before we move on to the next steps, we're going to take a break there. So, Ewan, we're just going to take a break, if that's okay. I need the toilets, and we'll come back and we'll finish that off. And if we've got time for a ship or something, we'll do that. But
cool.
We should be just a few minutes, guys, and then we shall be back. So see you all soon. Right. Welcome back, everyone. We're back. Ewan's eating honey roasted nuts, and I'm really jealous. So I forgot to get myself a snack. Terrible foresight on my part. What a guy.
But it's all right. We'll share them we'll share them later on
That's
after
it. Just,
stream.
can you reach me from across the room with a good throw?
I think so. Got it?
Missed.
No.
I'll get it later. You're getting closer though.
Okay. We'll get there.
Oh, yeah. You know, I just thought this season with cricket would have helped your arm. But it's definitely closer than.
It was left-handed, so
Yeah, that's true.
That's my excuse.
That is quite impressive still. I'll give you that. Oh, right. Here we go. We've both had storied careers, and it's time to see two things that happened during our career. Real turning points for us. Two things. Your career is a tapestry of events, to be fair, and experiences. But a few, it says a few, two, have been pivotal moments in your life. A character defines which moments of their life are important in retrospect and which seem definitive to a young ensign, may be inconsequential to that same officer decades later. You have two defining career events, chosen or determined randomly from the list below, and gains whatever benefits they provide. Each career event will increase one attribute by one discipline by one, and give you one focus. Okay. You can select one of the provided examples. I like the idea of a provided example, maybe. Randomly choose one from the probability matrix on 85. My goodness. Oh, yeah, our usual focuses, yeah. Or choose one. Do. Right, next. Give it a roll.
Right, two?
You're going to have two, so how are we going to do this if we're going to roll? Are we just going to go, these are the two that happened? Or are we going to like roll three and take two? Or what do you want to do?
No,
Or do two for
I
one?
think both options are good.
Or roll two for one? Just do one at a time?
Do one at a time, and then I can do one, you can do one, I can do one. Yeah,
Oh, I like it. I like your thinking. Go on, roll twice and we'll pick one.
Okay. So that is a 19 or 10.
Either you managed a breakthrough or invention, or there was a transporter accident. Let's read what they say. 10. So, transporter accident. Your character suffered some manner of strange accident while using a transporter. And it says, so you have to think about what happened to your character during it. Were there lasting repercussions? How do you feel about transporters now? Or 19. Your character made an important technological discovery, devised a new way of using a particular technology, or invented some new technology that will be invaluable in the future.
Oh, that is tough. I quite like transporter accident. It seems quite exciting.
Very think we like the guys that refuse to go on transporters.
Well, I don't know. I was thinking, how do we feel about completely rewriting the lore of Star Trek? What if that's how I became Borg?
Sure, why not?
Through a transporter accident. Some weird type.
Yeah, accidentally transported you into the middle of a Borg ship. The Borg cube.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And now they're liberated. They don't mind transporters because, can't happen again, surely. The odds are astronomical.
Wow, that's true. I like it. So maybe that as you're trying to go somewhere, they hacked into the computers or something, and you ended up, some of you got transported to a cube.
Yeah.
That's how you became Borg.
Yeah, I like it.
You are cautious and careful after your experiences. Increase your control by 1.
Okay.
The experience means the character takes shuttles now more often than the transporter. Increase con by 1. That's worked for you.
Beautiful.
So you might need to make a note of that. Shuttles. Prefer shuttles, maybe.
Yeah, okay.
And then you need to add a focus. Now that's the things they suggest there potentially, or we can roll on con. They've got quantum mechanics, small craft, or transporters and replicators. Or we can roll con. So you can choose quantum mechanics, small craft, transporters and replicators, or we can roll for con.
Maybe transporters and replicators actually seems quite fitting.
I like it.
Maybe they're interested in what went wrong.
I like your thinking. Do it.
8 or 16.
The other two would be, so you're either going to have that one, or you can have
8.
combat maneuvers.
Or
You're
one.
rolling two. You're rolling two d20s. Two d20s because you're going up to 40 for this one. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. Or sorry, 9 total for the last second two.
communication systems or transporters and replicators. Then there you go. So you get to pick one.
Let's go transporters and replicators.
Cool. So your first thing was a transporter incident. Mine is either going to be an 11 dealing with a plague, or 2 death of a friend. Oh, death of a friend. Who was a friend? How did you know them? Who was on the mission? How did they die? Blah blah blah. These are both quite medical. I've just jumped too many pages in one go. Bear with me. I've just run to places, loads of planets. And the other one was dealing with a plague. What was it? I think I'm more interested in the death of a friend, I would say. Death of a friend. During an important mission, one of your character's friends was killed in action. Career events, death of a friend. I will work that out in post. Death
Cool.
of a friend. Maybe a friend that finally encouraged me to actually sign up to Starfleet after all my trade times. And they died early on as well.
I like that. It's good.
Who was to blame? Picard, probably. Always
Picard.
Add 1 to my insights. That's up to 11. I've got strong insight now. My character's grief and recovery increased their understanding of medicine by 1. So my medicine goes up to 3. I'm actually quite good at medicine now. I could put on a blue shirt. Add a focus reflecting the character's experiences. It may represent a skill or pursuit. That's going to have to be medicine. Yeah, it's going to have to be medicine. But it feels like if it was in an incident, it's going to have to be, whichever one it is, it's going to have to be the most like emergency medicine of the two, I think. So it's either 28, which is patient care. Oh, that could work. Or 31, positive reinforcement. It's going to have to be patient care then, going on the back of what I said. So maybe I couldn't quite save them the way I wanted to, or I couldn't see them through. Something that I missed. I'm beating myself up for the fact that I couldn't quite get them through. The pain. So the whole start of my life has been really like command, and it's all turned into medicine after that. Okay, right. Your next one then. Sock it to me.
Okay, we've got a 14.
That is either a new battle strategy or
a 16.
You discovered an artifact. Would you like a little input into both?
I kind of like the new battle strategy, I think.
In combat with a hostile force, your character devised a new strategy or tactic. Who was the battle against? Was it in space or on the ground? It fits in with your vibe.
Yeah, although I kind of like it, the battle being against the Borg.
Yep, I like it.
In space, obviously. Not obviously, but obviously.
Yeah. You're a flying man. Or like after you'd been deborged.
Yeah. Having some insights.
That'd be quite a memorable thing for you as well, I think. Your first face-to-face with the Borg. We've come up with a new battle strategy versus Borg. You can at one point work out a strategy at some point as well if you want.
Cool.
So, you need to. Your creativity under pressure shows boldness and ingenuity. Increase your daring by 1.
Oh, it does sound like me.
It does sound very much like you.
Certainly does now.
What is your daring now?
11.
Oh, so daring. Your character's combat experience increases your security by 1.
Ooh. Very nice.
And that'll be security, I suppose. So you can choose one of 2. So you can either roll twice on security, or you can include in that combat tactics, hazard awareness, leading by example, or roll your securities.
Let's roll on security, shall we?
Okay, that's D40 then. 2
Yeah.
D20s.
So 15 and 19 for 34.
Security systems.
Or a 14 and a 3 for 17.
Forensics.
Oh. I quite like forensics.
The forensics of Borg.
Or do I like security systems? Sorry.
Security systems of Borg.
Security systems, let's do that.
Okey-dokey.
What was life without a bit of whimsy?
What is that sound? And you are certainly one for whimsy.
Thanks.
Right. That's okay. Right, my second is... Let's see what number that's. Special commendation, 17.
Ooh.
Or serious
Fancy.
injury. Oh, no.
Ooh, less fancy.
Less fancy. Serious injury.
Again, very two polar opposites, I would say.
So either I seriously hurt and needed to spend considerable time recovering, or was it all 17? Special commendation. I'll go special commendation. Let's go special commendation. Why not? During a crisis, your character saved the lives of several colleagues. Now we're talking. It's because my friend died, of course.
Yeah.
And I put myself into medicine. So my character saved the lives of several colleagues, helping them to safety. This earned your character a special commendation. What was the crisis? Why was the mission in danger? I'll work that out in post. What were the repercussions? What are the details? Special commendation. Special. That sounds good there. Surely I wasn't on the same ship as you when that Borg thing all kicked off.
Well, maybe there's a little bit of not even backstory, but common ground, I suppose. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we've served before. While you were working out the strategies, I was saving people from explosions. Although good news is, my character's physical conditioning was vital. My fitness has gone up by 1. Thank goodness, because that was 7. So
beautiful.
I don't think 8 sounds that much better, but it does sound a little bit better, if I remember correctly. Where does it say? It was,
That's a good point, actually. What are the what are like the brackets for
my fitness? I'm not unfit, but your fitness is unexceptional. Yes, I'll take it. 7 is terrible.
Mediocre.
8 is on its own. 9 to 10, 11 to 12.
Okay.
I just read that. So my fitness went up 1, and discipline. My commendation opened up many avenues of advancement. Increase any one discipline by 1. Oh,
nice.
No, if I remember, I can't go above 5, can I? Got a feeling.
Yeah, that is correct.
I said that 5 was the maximum. Yeah, 0 to 5. And my science is very good. My medicine is very good. Do I need to be good at the others, or do I just become super good at both? Let's go. Do I just become? Do I just go? Do I min-max? That's now what I'm asking. What are your skills anyway in disciplines?
My disciplines, I've got Command 1,
Mm-hmm.
Con 5,
Mm-hmm.
Security 4,
Yep.
Engineering 2, and
Yep.
Science and Medicine are both 1.
So I'm
So it's
either
not
going
the
for
ones
five.
then.
I'm either going for a 5-4 and a 2, or a 5-3 and a 3. I think, but it's different things to you. A 3 feels like it's good enough. Do you know what I mean? If it's not your, let's go for Science 3.
It's above average, you know, if the max is 5,
Yeah,
right?
3. It feels like a lieutenant level, maybe.
Well, I suppose it is average because there's no 0. But yeah,
Yeah, I think it's
feels good.
reasonable. It does feel very good. And then I gain a focus, reflecting the event and its aftermath. Example: athletics, emergency medicine, survival. Survival sounds quite good. I might take survival. What it was science, wasn't it? I'm gonna roll 1 science, then I'll choose between survival or whatever that is.
Okay, yeah.
It's 10. Chemistry. I hate chemistry. It's my least favourite science. Let's go survival.
Really?
Yeah, it is actually.
Hmm.
Biology is my favourite.
Interesting.
Stop
Oh, it's
making
my
notes.
least favourite. It's my least favourite.
It sounds like it's going in your book of notes about me.
It is. It is.
Interesting.
Hates chemistry.
Chemistry. Oh. Yeah, it was the one. I love biology until you got to the Krebs cycle, and I never got it. There's a dead spot for me at A level. I just couldn't get it.
Biology to me just felt like naming stuff. Like you're just giving things names for the sake of it.
That's good.
No
That's
actual
fun.
science.
How very dare you? We're
Oh
falling
well,
out tonight over so many
should we call
things.
back to Firefly, shall we?
We're
You
learning.
earned it.
We're learning a lot about ourselves tonight with Ben. With Ben not here. Oh, we could have been in a first contact. That would be quite fun. Right, step 7, finishing
That would have
touches.
been fun.
Would have been very fun. At this stage, your character is almost complete and needs only a few final elements and adjustments. Final additions, values. The character receives 1 final value. Let's just give ourselves a value. Where are the values? Fly. There we go, value. Roll. We're going to take it out the matrix because that's always fun. Roll a d20 twice for me, please.
I've got a 15 and I've got a 13.
You're either spoiling for a fight or you're seeking to find yourself far from home.
Both kind of work, to be fair.
I
feel for a liberated ball. Let's go. Was it spoiling to find myself?
No, spoiling for a fight or seeking to find yourself.
No, I kind of prefer spoiling.
Spoiling to
find myself.
Come on.
To find myself. Let's do that.
Okay. And then I'm either 19, willing to sacrifice myself to save my crew.
Ooh.
That's heavy.
That is heavy. There's a lot of
the crowd,
responsibility there.
etc. Or seeking to find. I've already got seeking to find myself, so I've got to pick that one. Oh no. Oh, to be
You could be
fair,
doubly
really
seeking to find yourself, like
desperate
desperate to find yourself. Where am I?
Where am I?
You're still in front of a mirror and you still don't know where you are.
Your shift started half an hour ago. Who am I? I think it works. I think it works because of the sadness in my life. My life is one of tragedy. Yours is one of tragedy as well, to be honest. But I've got someone that died, and even
That's
though
true.
I got a special commendation for saving people, that because of that, it's led me. Because of my friend dying in the early days, that's why I worked extra hard to save people in that attack.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm willing to sacrifice myself to save the crew. There we go.
I couldn't have hoped for a better person to come along on this adventure.
But you're just full of whimsy and violence. Violent whimsy. Right. We now get to increase 2 attributes by 1 each. That's useful, because I could do with that.
Yeah. Choices though.
So it's like 9 is it's worth going from 8 to 9, and it's worth going from 10 to 11, from what I can tell. I've got to go with that, I think.
Okay, let's. I'm going to go presence and insights. I'm going to stick them both up to 9.
Oh, yes. Your attributes, when added together, should total 56. Total 40, 50, 48, 56, yeah.
56, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Checks out.
Oh, good maths, good maths. And you can increase 2 disciplines by 1 each. And you can only have 1 at 5, of course.
Oh, yeah, only 1 can be 5, can't it?
Yeah,
I
2
forgot about
disciplines
that.
by 1 each. Do I just go massive min-max, or do I give myself a little bit of something? What's your
Let's
worst
go.
out of con, security, and engineering?
Security.
Oh, I'll take 1 on that. I'll take 1 more on medicine. Why not? There we go.
I'm going to take 1 on engineering, but stick that up to a 3. And then there's nothing else I can do because I've got a 4 and a 5, so I'm going to stick command to 2.
Yeah, makes sense.
You've got science and medicine covered, haven't you?
I have, and command, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We should total to 16 in that.
Yep.
Lovely. And then it also says we should have 4 values and 6 focuses. I've got 6 focuses. I only have 3 values, so I do miss a value. I need to find myself a value. Do you have 6 focuses and 4 values?
I do.
Right, I need a value. Which is either we're all connected despite being worlds apart. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I've got the act with confidence one anyway, so I'm picking that one. Oh, I
Cool.
quite like it. It's quite hippie.
That's good.
And for someone that was dragged out of their own homeland.
Yep. It works.
And as a diplomat, we're all connected despite being worlds. I'm going to sneeze with excitement here.
Peaceful diplomat.
Oh, dear.
Who loves to sneeze.
Who loves to sneeze. Big fan of the sneeze. Right,
Write that down.
Big fan of
that
sneezing.
Can be you. I'll give you an extra focus. You love to sneeze.
Loves to sneeze. Big fan of sneezing. Oh, that's good. Right, let's delete that, save that. That should pop up on the screen for mine so people can see how it works. It's a nice sheet. I know everything about me apart from my name, my pronouns, my traits, my rank, and my assignment.
Yeah.
The important things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, some might say. Yeah.
Some might say.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. Assignment. Your character's assignment will help define the challenges they face in Captain's Log. Your character's assignment will contribute significantly to the genre and focus of the stories. As the name of the game suggests, you might choose for your character to be a captain of a starship, or a senior officer, or so and so and so and so. What are the possibilities to end this are following the most common senior staff roles. So you could be a commanding officer, an executive officer. That'd be me, I guess, first officer. Operations manager, flight controller or helmsman. That's cons. Chief engineer, chief of security, chief medical officer, science officer, ship's counselor. Oh, I could be ship's counselor if I've got big enough boobs. Communications officer. Or you could be an enlisted personnel. Oh, yeah. What do you fancy?
Lower decks.
Lower decks. All our skills.
I'm going to be honest. My best discipline is clearly con, so it feels like
the helmsman.
Helmsman seems reasonable.
I'll be first officer. That'll be my assignment. Although I could be the medical officer, but no, commands. First officer with a hint of meds. There we go. And then after that, we go to rank. Once the character's role has been determined, you should determine their rank. Unless you're creating a civilian character or a character in a non-militaristic organisation. Oh, we could have done that. You can be of any rank. there are a few restrictions. Captain, Commander, Lieutenant Commander, Lieutenant Junior Grade, Ensign. You would need to be. You probably need to be Lieutenant Commander or Lieutenant, I would imagine. But you could be command potentially. I'd have to be commander because I'm not commanding officer, so I can't be captain. So commander
Admiral.
would be first admiral.
Thanks.
Just
I'll take
flouncing
that.
around. I'll just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having it. Just having it. So yeah, you can have captain, but anything other than captain, you could probably have.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Commander, lieutenant,
Stage.
commander, lieutenant. You couldn't be. You could be lieutenant junior grade, I suppose, but depends how long you've been with Starfleet.
I am a veteran. Let's go.
Or you could be Wesley Crusher.
No. should we go lieutenant? Lieutenant commander.
Lieutenant commander, 2.5 pips.
Yeah, let's do that.
Strong.
Cool.
Then pronouns. Write your pronouns on your character sheet.
Wonderful.
I have to come up with a name at some point. I don't know what traits are.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I hadn't considered whether I was male or female at this point. What have you gone for?
I don't know. Is that a thing? I suppose it is a thing in the original species rather than.
Yeah.
I don't know if it is a thing in Borg or not. I'm going to be honest. My lore isn't that deep. We've said. I think I'm going to go he, him.
I think. Am I going as well? Yeah, I probably am. I probably am. I always pick female characters, actually. So actually, me being a male character is more of a difference.
Yeah, that's fair.
In fact, the first time I did it, I was a female Bajoran.
Big surprise.
Yeah, exactly. So let's change it up a bit. Let's not be what I always am. I wonder what traits is. Where's traits? Where's the page? Oh, he's gone again. He's bouncing off. Can't find my level traits. 74. God, that's the smallest writing. My eyes are getting old, I tell you. I don't know. Oh, genetically advanced, part of section 31, blind, heart trauma, stuff like that. We don't need to worry about that. Okay. Well, it's going well. Look at my sheet. There I am. Don't have any traits. I don't have a name, but I'm there, and that's the most important thing. When I was young, my family took me to Earth because of Cardassia invading. Grew up on Earth as part of trade between Earth and Bajor and others. Early for that because Earth and Bajor was quite a late connection. We weren't part of the Federation, of course. In trade, then I learned my education through diplomatic means before joining Starfleet. Where I spent some time in Starfleet. In the early days, a friend died, which really affected me. Which, because of that, meant that I worked hard during another attack to save some people, which gave me a special commendation. Because of the death of my friend, it drove me into medicine. So developed my emergency medicine, my patient care, and my survival skills in that. So with confidence, even when I'm not confident, that comes from my trade and being moved to another world. I've been seeking to find myself far from home because I'm a Bajoran that hasn't been back to Bajor in a long time. I'm willing to sacrifice myself to save the crew. And we're all connected despite being worlds apart. That's part of my religion tying in. Welcome back. would you like to make a ship? It doesn't take anywhere near as long, or would you like to finish there? Ewan?
No, I'm happy to continue and make a ship.
Should we make our ship that we're going to fly around in?
Yeah, it
Quite
sounds like
exciting.
quite an important step, to be honest.
We're going to page 141, Ewan. 141.
Thank you very much. Sorry, I hadn't realised that I'd disappeared once again.
Oh, I hope you didn't drop too many real nuggets of quality.
So many. No, I spent
So
half
many
the time
nuggets.
ranting about my favourite Dax, to be fair, which we all know is controversial.
I know, but I'll stand by it though. I
Thanks.
respect
Thanks. And I almost spent a whole session without bringing it up, which hurts me. Anyway, our starship.
Our starship. It's at the Captain's Log starship sheet. There it is. We're at the Captain's Log starship sheet. We are in the. Let's look at page 143. Is that? Oh, let's get rid of that on my sheet. Esri's all right, man. I like Esri Dax. After watching through, I realised because you watch the you see Jadzia and you're like, oh, Jadzia. Then when Esri comes, there is a certain. It's tough for her, I think. Very tough for her.
Yeah.
It only has one
Definitely.
series. And she ends up with a much more chilled out Bashir than he was in the first series.
Yeah. She seems less. Maybe she's dealing with less. Maybe she's dealing with more, but just in a more understated way.
Yes.
I don't know. No expert to judge the characters as they were written or portrayed. But definitely my favourite.
Oh, for sure. Let's roll. Right. We're going to find out what ship we're on. This is the next gen. We're back in the next generation era again.
Okay.
And are we going to pick from 2 or 3? There's a lot of ships are quite thick. Should we pick from 3? You want to roll 3 D20s and we'll pick from one of them?
Yeah.
It's quite a thing. We could end up on some real jalopies here.
That's encouraging.
Go low. Oh no, or middle. 8's pretty big, 9's pretty good. There's some weird ones further down there.
Where's the where have I got
144. 144 for the table. We're in the next generation era.
Indeed. Naturally. Okay. Who's rolling?
You're rolling all 3. The pressure's
All
on
3?
you.
Okay. That is a 9.
Yeah, that's good. Intrepid class is good.
And that is a 16.
Oh, I've never heard the Raven class. That'll be interesting.
Mm. And then we've got 20.
A steam runner? That doesn't sound good at all. Let's have a look.
Sounds quite bulky. We might have to do some reading here.
Right, let's go down. We're going through to. There's a lot of ships here. Come on. Right, next generation era. Right, the first one up was the Intrepid, I believe. The Intrepid is basically Voyager, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right. Intrepid's all right. A symbol of Federation Science Council's intent to have Starfleet return to its stated goals of exploration and science. All on for that. Dominion War reduced the number of hulls constructed. Return the USS Voyager to Federation space meant renewed passion for the time frame. So there you go. Federation Starship, top of the line. Oh, very swanky.
Not bad.
Or we could go for the Raven. Oh my goodness. The Federation Science Council wanted to have a vessel capable of housing scientists, students. It's like a travelling halls of residence. And a limited number of dependents on deep space missions. So the kind of starship was needed as cutting-edge research stemming from exploration had become almost entirely the realm of Starfleet. And civilian scientists had a unique perspective on problems. So basically, you're a small crew carrying around a bunch of horny teenagers. But I'm not against
a big fan.
It's a bit close to real life for both of us, to be honest. Working in a college and university. No. And then moving on. Steam Runner. Oh my goodness, what is that? Steam Runner class. Low mass and fast. Steam Runner class filled multiple roles in Starfleet, including light escort or interceptor, electronic warfare, and surveillance intelligence. The design consisted of an angular saucer for a primary hull containing all vital systems, a detached secondary hull that's suspended between the starship's two warp nacelles. So scale 4, which is much bigger than the Raven. How does it compare to the Intrepid? It's the same sort of size as the Intrepid. I'm comparing numbers now.
Okay.
So Intrepid, if we look at the numbers, so the numbers mean stuff, I guess higher the better, I suppose.
Yeah.
Intrepid,
Yeah, I guess.
Comms 6, computers 5, engine 7, sensors 6, structure weapons. And then we could decide, I guess, which one we want. You vanished again, I can't hear you. That never bodes well. Oh no, it's gone up 9:11. That's even better. Sorry. Oh, you're back. You've just gone silent. I can't hear you. Oh, you're back now. Okay, you're
Cool.
well.
Sorry, I have to change over an earbud
I see.
before I run out of power.
Ah, the power. So I read the old Intrepid, not the new one. The new Intrepid is 9 comms, 11 computers, 11 engines, 10 sensors, 9 structure, 8 weapons. The Steam Runner is worse computers and slightly better structure and weapons. Departments: 2 command, 4 comms, 2 security, 2 engineering, 4 science, 1 med. 1 command, 3 comms, 3 security, 3 engineering, 3 science, and 2 med. It's a toss up. It depends what sort of thing you want to be doing. Do you want to be flouncing your way around in a fancy ship, or do you want to be doing weird stuff? Like it could be a boring job, or it could be some weird
Electronic warfare
job. Yeah.
Surveillance stroke. I don't know. It's tough. Are you leaning in any particular direction?
I'm leaning away from the Raven class. That's all I'm doing.
Yes, I would agree. We're definitely hitting scale 4, aren't we? In that case.
Scale 4, yeah. Which compared to your Galaxy class, which is scale 6, so it's smaller than that.
Yeah. I kind of like the Steam Runner.
I thought you
I think
might
there's some interesting things for a diplomat with that.
There is, isn't there?
Ship, potentially.
Electronic warfare stuff. There's like intelligence stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. The important thing is to check if it's got how many good holodecks it's got on there.
All of them.
All the holodecks.
So many holodecks.
Let's find out what it says. Steam Runner class. Found the memory alpha, memory beta. Let's go memory alpha. Where do we know it from? Anyway, there's a variant of it. Oh no, we don't want the smaller version. Quickly became a common fixture in Federation fleet deployments, front lines against the Borg. There you go, and in the Dominion War.
Yeah.
Once again called upon in 2378, still in service by 2401. Okay. Its younger crew is assimilated. Oh no. Smaller than other ships of the period, it features near oval-shaped saucer section and detached secondary hull. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but how many holodecks does it have?
Give us the important details.
Important details. How many people to clean them? You've got the USS Appalachia. You don't want to be named that. That's the backwaters. Don't say much about them, but it's interesting. We could go for it. There's something quite funky about it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think they could both be quite interesting and quite.
Is it because it feels a little bit Firefly to you?
It's nothing like Firefly.
The Steam Runner.
Yeah, no, it was in way more than half a season.
Oh, the USS Hiroshima was a Steam Runner. Whatever that means. I'm up for it. I'm happy. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm pro.
Okay.
It's a heavy frigate. It's 375 meters long. 200 officers and crew. It can do warp 9.6 for 12 hours. 4 phases. It's a frigate. It borrowed and improved upon systems designed for the Defiant. So it's like a horny Defiant. It was designed. It was designed to combat the Borg and perform well against the Jem'Hadar. There, gentlemen, we're in.
Makes
We're in.
makes sense why I'm here.
Okay, we're in the steam runner then. That's it. It makes sense. Registry. Oh no, it's a steam runner. We'll put that in there. I like it. I'm in. You won me over.
Thanks.
You didn't really run me over from anything. I just didn't want to be the
Raven.
The Raven.
Which has got a really cool sounding name, to be fair.
Does sound good. 11 for 9 for comms. 9 for computers. That's probably a 9 sounds like a decent enough number. 11 for engines. They're all pretty good by now. It's not like the original ones had like 6s. Okay, we're all right there. And then if they're pretty good numbers throughout, you're not going to go too far wrong with that. And then departments. Who's got the best department though? That's the question. I think you have maybe.
I think we're kind of
just 1 command, 3 con. Is that like it's rating? 3 security, 3 engine. Or how many staff you have? 3 science, 2.
3 science.
3 science, 2 medicine. We'll find out what that means in a later date. I'll read up.
Oh, do you want to go for the other one? Is that better for you?
Oh, I like it. No, I like this. They're much for muchness. Let's put it that way. Okay, we've got our ship. That's good. The USS Steam Runner. At least we're not in a Olympic class. I want the stupid football at the front. That annoys me, that ship.
Yeah. We get to name it though, right?
We do. If you're struggling to come up with a fun, unique idiosyncrasy, you can have an idiosyncrasy of your ship. Wait a second. I didn't realise you could do that. Let me just double check what's going on here. I didn't realise you even gave them an idiosyncrasy. I like there to be an idiosyncrasy for the ship. That might be fun. Hang on. Design your vessel. Roll or select an area. Roll or select a ship class. Assign a trait by polity. Discover. I don't discover ships. They're so pointless. Do you want an idiosyncrasy? Would you like an idiosyncrasy?
Roll
roll 2 d20s.
Okay. 16.
Okay.
19.
Either the inertial dampers field system overcompensates every now and again, or one of the secondary bridge stations has a control panel that blanks for a few seconds when shields are activated.
Oh, brilliant. Changed my mind. What was the first one?
When the inertial dampers field system overcompensates every now and again.
Let's do that. It sounds fun.
Ram your chin into the ground every now and again. Magic. Right, inertial dampers overcompensate.
Every now and then. Perfect.
Every now and then I fall apart. Compensate. Okay, there we go. Wonderful. This jalopy. Right, rattling through as time is rattling on. Assign a trait by polity. You must assign at least 1 trait to your vessel at the beginning of play. This should be the polity from where the vessel hails. So it is a federation. It's federation, basically.
Yep.
So trait is federation. I think our scale is 4, if I remember correctly as well. I
Yes.
fill that in, but yes.
That is correct.
Federation. Scale is 4. Wonderful. Consider it a unique trait. No, we're just going to do that. It could be a flagship. It could be A legacy vessel, a prototype, a flagship, temporarily displaced, a mission pod, part of the Frankenstein fleet, a non-combatant, a warship. It's quite renowned, or it uses Borg systems like the Voyager. Anything you fancy?
Hmm. I don't know. I quite fancied the. I quite like the idea of the Frankenfleet.
The Frankenstein fleets. Go for
It
it.
kind of gives us, a reason for anything.
I like it.
But I'm also open to all of the others. There's nothing that sounded particularly terrible.
I'm going with you. Frankenstein fleet.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh. Right. And to be honest, we've not got too many more steps, but I'm hearing a bit of crying upstairs, so it might be a good time
Okay.
to call it for the evening. But you and I can finish off afterwards.
We can pick up at some point.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
It's going along quite nicely. I'm feeling really confident about our lives right now.
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Nice shit, nice characters, nice crew.
Nice history.
What more could you want?
What more could you want? I'm very enthusiastic. Well, on that bombshell, thank you very much, Ewan. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
We'll
you.
be back tomorrow for some raft, I'd imagine. Don't know when it will start, but we're going to be on. So if you're bored and you fancy mooching as we mooch, then join us for that. Otherwise, we'll see you next week for kind of more back to our usual stuff, I think.
Yeah, I think so, hopefully.
But until then, have a good weekend, guys. Cheers, Ewan.
Thanks, everyone.
Toodaloo.
Good night.